So hi all, welcome to a new video of Berg Performance, and today we are starting in the car. This is a BMW. What is he doing? He's almost crashing into me. He thought, but he wasn't. This is a BMW 330i G20 B48 B version 4-cylinder engine. This car, the hardware upgrades that we did to this car is to only delete the OPF, so the particle filter for the petrol cars here in Europe. And we have tuned this car with two different setups. One is for 95 RON fuel and the second one is for 98 RON fuel, because this client requested the 95 RON for countries where they don't have 98. For example, in Turkey. That's one of the countries where a lot of clients of ours here in the Netherlands go to. And unfortunately, I don't know why, they don't have 98 RON fuel there, which is absolutely shit. So that means that we have to calibrate the cars accordingly to the fueling. And that also means that the car will generate less horsepower because it's requesting less of the car for that specific map. This car is producing, I think in stock form, 258 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. The results, you'll also see the dyno graph and the dyno run that we did. On the 95 RON map, so map 1, it is producing 305 horsepower and approximately 480 Newton meters. And on the 98 RON map, it is producing 330 horsepower. So especially at the top range, where you are requesting ignition timing of the car, we have lowered it for 95, but with 98 it's better. It's producing 330 horsepower and 487 Newton meters of torque, which is very good. There's one downside with these engines. Although they are very good and produce these numbers, also the torque line, it is nearly flat, so it has all the power throughout the whole rev range. When you're driving, it still, also after the tuning, it doesn't feel like 330 horsepower. That is because the power delivery is that linear. For example, in a 3-cylinder, what am I saying? In a 6-cylinder engine, you can immediately feel a lot of power, but I don't know what it is with these 4-cylinder engines, the B48B engine. It isn't that engaging. I think that's the right word. It is fast, but it isn't that engaging. We have also raised the RPM, so stock it is near 6,700 RPM. Now it will do like 7,000, as you can see. And it is going quite well. 200. It is a very good car. I mean, the shifting, we also changed the transmission software. We have not flashed the gearbox with XHP transmission software, but we have calibrated ourselves to our likings. And we have used MG Flasher, so you can use either bootmod, MHD or MG Flasher for the multi-map platform. And for this specific car we have used MG Flasher because our experience with B48 engines and MG is very good. And for the custom calibrations, to have them slotted into the right map slots and have all the possibilities that gives that platform is just really enhanced. So we like it very much, also for the Mini Coopers. So yeah, it is producing a lot more than what it's doing stock. So just one more note, this is the B version, B48. Well, in fact, it is the D version, but on the whole World Wide Web, everyone only thinks that there's an A and a B. This is a B previously, but it is named the D in the newer generations. But yes, it is a lower compression than the A versions, so you can raise and bump up the torque quite a lot more. So it is producing around 70 Newton meters more than A version's B48 4-cylinder. And of course the top end power is also a little bit more. So it will be faster, stronger and a little bit more reliable than the B48 when pushing the car hard. I hope you liked this video. Also, for all the watchers that are not yet subscribed to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe. You'll help us out and yourself. And we are going to deliver this car or hand over this car to the owner that is currently literally waiting in our shop to get the keys. He did not drive this car yet, but I think he will be very pleased. Oh yeah, one little side note. All these power numbers that we are mentioning right now, and you can see it, it is 28.5 degrees ambient temperature right now outside. And in the dyno room, it was above 30 degrees. So these are very respectable numbers for the ambient temperatures that we have right now. That said, take care and see you in the next one. Bye bye.